and welcome, family, to another episode of Ask Dr. Mumbi. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray that you are well in all your ways, and that you're moving into living life truly on your own terms. We really want to give a special shout out to our Patreon family. We appreciate, love you so much. Thank you so much for supporting us on that platform. And thanks to everyone that comments, that likes, that shares, family. And I love especially the community of commentators. It definitely does show that, we are on a certain vibration for the huge majority of us. We're all literally on the same page. I got a question, and don't forget, you can always email me, drmumbi@drmumbishow.com. Huge disclaimer, there is someone who checks my emails before I get them, just to protect my energy at such a time as this. But I got this email from a young man in South Africa, and he was like, what is the significance of the spring equinox or of this season, and why do we always see Babylon doing rituals around March 20th, towards the end of March? It's become a habitual thing. What is the importance of it? It's because of the energy, the energetic frequency at that time. You see, they have us on a wheel, family. This wheel is the astrological wheel. And the spring equinox, while on the one hand, it represents like the equal time between day and night, so it's like a time when there's a balance in energy. But during the spring equinox, something that we're not told is that it's also a season when the wheel, the astrological wheel, is starting again. And so usually there's a new energy, a new spirit that comes into this, which shows you, family, that around this time is probably the real new year. But those are stories for other days. I'll definitely get into that in a future episode. But in this time, family, there's a whole new energy for us to do, to approach life, to approach the year, to put our petitions forward to the Most High, to nature, to Mama Gaia, to our ancestors, for what we would like to see, live, and experience in the year that is coming. It is a very spiritual time, family, where we should be, in meditation, kind of channeling in those new energies. And what Babylon always tries to do is to hijack the process. So they'll let the spring equinox, come in, take full effect, and then just as it's fading out, they'll try and steal everyone's energy with the false flags, with the distractions, and harvest the new that is coming into people's lives by redirecting them energetically into thinking about the same things they've always talked about, the same trivial things, when this should be the time when we're using our total and complete mental power to create new, to script new. We are the scripters of our lives, beloveds. We set the tone for the year. And you'll find that there's a lot of movement when the wheel is starting again. And the wheel starts with Aries, family. So there's a lot that's happening at this time that requires our total and complete and full attention, which is why Babylon tries to take our attention to things that don't matter. One, to harvest the energy, but secondly, to distract you enough where you get like a false start. You know what I mean? You're not able to set forth with the full energy, with the full power, because your power is diverted or weakened or divided in two. Half of it goes to the distractions of Babylon, and half of it goes to creating your new reality. Excuse the construction in the background, family. We were trying to do this over lunch so we could, avoid that. But so it is really, really important for us to recognize this season and to know that part of the battle is not getting sucked into the distractions of Babylon. That's part of it. Not seeing right away what their false flag is, what their distraction is. And they've thrown so much already. I mean, it's the third month in the year. There's been war. There's been all kinds of things. And so, the first thing is don't get into the distractions, whatever Babylon is trying to create, because that's how they create. They can only create with all of us, with all of our energy. So they'll try and set the agenda and set the tone for what will be important in the upcoming year. And usually it's around melanated people, family. If you look closely at what's going on, usually, like now with the, Will, I was going to say Phil and Will, Will and Chris, the slap, whatever, the false flag, with the whole, natural hair, discriminating against black hair in the divided states, Crown Act could now, is now becoming illegal. And then all of a sudden with the anti-lynching law. So what kind of tone are they trying to say? What kind of tone are they trying to set for the melanated global people? But family, aside from that, what you should be doing is doing you and focusing on you. This is the time to turn off the outside world and to pledge, to place your petitions, whether it's in a lake, whether it's in an ocean, whether it's by a tree, whether it's in a river. Place your petitions to the Most High, to nature, as we start this wheel again, so that you can experience all the seasons, all the 12 energetic, houses or whatever, of whatever you're trying to create, family. So that is why they do this at this time. And knowing that now, you're not too late. The energy is still lingering. You're not too late to put your petitions before the Council of the Universe. Until next time, family. Tuko pamoja.